Hello everybody, this is 44 Politics here again today for another video. I'm not quite sure when I'll post this, but, while you're watching this you'll know. I will get right into this video. This video is an alternate 2020 presidential election where Paul Ryan is the Republican nominee instead of Donald Trump, but Joe Biden, is still the Democratic nominee along with Kamala Harris. So this timeline might happen if, Donald Trump, maybe he wouldn't get impeached in this one, but maybe be a lot closer. His approval rating would dip, so far under that, by the time of coronavirus, he would be so unpopular that Paul Ryan, who in this timeline did not leave the House, would instead be the nominee. I think that he'd probably fight off a primary challenge from Mitt Romney and then choose Nikki Haley as his running mate. So, tell me if this map in the comments, if it actually does hurt your eyes. I don't know if it kind of hurts mine, but I kind of wanted to look different today. And that's why I did these different colors, look like that and like that. So I like them. I don't know if you do. So before I will actually get into this, please like the video and subscribe. And it means a lot to me. It only takes a second for you. So please do that. Write a comment down below if you have any feedback for me, and I'll get right into it. So I'll start out with Republican states. I think overall in this timeline, I don't think as many states will be as competitive as 2020, since I think that Paul Ryan is probably more broadly accepted compared to Donald Trump. So I'm going to put like Texas, automatically in the Republican column, and, it's not going to be as close as this time. So I'll put the Democratic states, so the Northeast, Vermont, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, which is Biden's home state, so or the state he was a senator from while he was born in Pennsylvania. I kind of doubt that those states would go at all to any Republican anytime soon. Okay, and Virginia. So I think the swing states, or like maybe not swing states, but the swing Democratic states like Nevada, Colorado, and New Hampshire, along with Maine. And Maine's not really a swing state, but the second district is. They would all go to Biden. So there we go. Hawaii. And for Paul Ryan, I think Iowa, Ohio, and Georgia would go to him. So I'll explain these. Iowa is very close to Wisconsin, his home state, along with Ohio, and I think he'd get the more conservative Rust Belt states to vote for him. And Georgia, I just don't think Biden would win that anyway. If you watch my prediction, which I'll put up above for the 2020 presidential election, I still don't think Biden will win against Trump, who's currently probably is doing a lot worse than Paul Ryan would. I'll give Minnesota to Biden, which puts him at 232, and Paul Ryan at 203. So, I think Paul Ryan would win at Wisconsin. I think he would probably get a lot of the conservative voters that voted for Trump and put him into his column. I think Biden will win Pennsylvania, since I don't think it's kind of unlikely he'd lose that. I think that there'd be enough. I think Trump would be unpopular enough, and Biden could pin Ryan to Trump enough that voters would still vote for him over Paul Ryan. So I think he'd win Michigan. And then we have Maine 2nd District. I think Biden would actually win that in the end. A lot of polls now show him decently ahead. I think that they would vote for him. I don't think they would vote for Trump. The 2nd District in Nebraska, I don't really know. It's kind of a toss-up. I think that would go to Paul Ryan, just narrowly. And then we have Florida, North Carolina, and Arizona. So these states will decide the election. Biden is one electoral vote away from winning, so it makes this pretty exciting, really close. And he really needs to win any one of these states, or else it actually would be an exact electoral college tie, which means that I guess you would say the Republicans might win, since I think they control more state delegations. So, since states have to vote as a block in the House of Representatives if there's a tie. So I think that the Republicans actually have probably more than 25 states, so that means Paul Ryan will win. So Biden needs to win any one of these states. I think Paul Ryan will win Florida, as I don't think that Biden will win that in the regular timeline anyway. Arizona and North Carolina are very interesting states in the fact that they have, North Carolina has Roy Cooper, who would definitely help Biden, I think, along with Kyle Cunningham. So I think that could possibly go to Biden, along with Arizona, which has Mark Kelly. So I think that Arizona is pretty Democratic, but I don't know if more Latino voters would go out for because of Nikki Haley, along with North Carolina, which is very close to South Carolina. Man, it's close. In the end, I think that North Carolina would go to Biden because of Cal Cunningham and Roy Cooper, and Arizona. Arizona is very like independent, moderate state. They have John McCain, Jeff Flake, moderates, very independent. They have their governor is very independent, or not very independent, but very moderate and pretty moderate. Kristen Sinema is moderate. Mark Kelly isn't very moderate, but he's still not like, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders level. And Biden fits that bill, and so I think he would win. So this is my final electoral map with Biden at 295 electoral votes, with Paul Ryan at 243 electoral votes. Biden would win, as I think he will in the regular timeline, and Paul Ryan would probably go back to I don't think he'd run in his House district as well. I don't know if that is legal in Wisconsin anyway. So that means Paul Ryan is now out of politics, and but maybe 2024, Kamala Harris versus Nikki Haley. That will probably be my next video. So look out for that one. Subscribe so you can see it, and like the video. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time.